Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to part 22 of Dynasty Warriors 8 Extreme Legends complete, and today we start the DLC. And the first thing we get to do is defeat Lu Bu. No, seriously, that is the name of this DLC mission. By the way, remember part 2 where this guy went there and embarrassed me? Yeah, I haven't forgotten about that. I sure haven't. More importantly, it's kind of awkward that Xia P is a DLC battle, even though that's actually an important battle in Liu Bei's lifespan, due to the fact that Zhang Fei was the reason why Liu Bei lost Shu Province in the first place. But instead of going to Cao Cao, he's teaming up with Sun Ce. Okay, I'll actually go with this. This is actually pretty good. But in history, he teamed up with Cao Cao. And Cao Cao took over the province, and Liu Bei became a nuisance, so he kicked him out. But whatever the case, folks, you have Liu Bei, Guan Yu, and Zhang Fei. Doesn't matter who you pick, it doesn't necessarily matter, because at the end of the day, you're still going to defeat Lu Bu, so long as you actually are powerful enough to do so, because bear in mind, this is a DLC, and you never know what DLCs will tend to do. And by the way, I need to set up Liu Bei to the original setup, because of the fact that when I first played as Liu Bei, I didn't have the defense boost, attack boost, the health boost, nor the mighty roar, which I'm going to be keeping, because after all, we need mighty roar in order to survive Lu Bu. Oh yeah, and there is no camp, folks. Not in the DLCs. As soon as you start, you're thrusted straight into the battle. Oh, and by the way, I think there's only maybe 2 DLCs that actually have a cutscene. The first one will be in part 24, and the second one is going to be the finale of the Shu playthrough. So yeah, we got ourselves a long way to go, and we've only gotten through maybe, I would say 20% of the playthrough. No, I'm not joking. It literally is 20% of the playthrough. After all, we got Wu in their DLC, Wei in their DLC, Jin in their DLC, and again, Lu Bu's faction. At least they don't have DLC, because technically they are the DLC. Anyway, what we're doing here is capturing all the bases, and that's basically all you need to do. And this difficulty is sort of based on... Oh, one of my soldiers already fled. Well, that's off to a great start. Fantastic start. But as I was about to say, it's based off of the fact that this is the second level of the stage, and you should at least be at level 20 in order to pursue this. It wouldn't be a good idea if you're anything, you know, above level 20. You know, below level 20, that's what I meant to say, not above. If you're above level 20, you're gonna curb stomp this thing, like what I'm doing right now. Point is, ladies and gents, you want to try to make sure that you successfully capture these bases, but more importantly, once the bases are caught, there will be catapults in their place. Now, these catapults are essential to weakening Lu Bu's morale, so trying to keep them up and running is the #1 priority. The problem is, you're going to be thrusted into some certain objectives in the stage to the point where that's a near impossibility. Well, you are going to be bound to lose one, so it's not like it's the end of the mission. It's just that the attack will end up being, you know, deterred, and more importantly, Lu Bu's morale is going to skyrocket. You do not want Lu Bu's morale to skyrocket. Just saying.
The enemy has
Oh,
shown
and
itself.
by the way,
Prepare to strike back. Do not
there's
let them
two people
destroy
you
the
want to make
catapults.
sure that does not die. Sun Ce and Xiao Yu. Yeah, Zhou Yu and Sun Ce should not die. And if they do, well, guess what? Your battle is finished. Of course, we have that slowdown.
What are you waiting for? Let's get this fight started.
And you know what? Screw this guy. We're going to switch over to the man weapon, well, heaven weapon. And we're just going to keep on taking down any enemy that tries to take down the catapult until Lu Bu lets us in. We're at a no choice to fight him. So if he's at a high morale, he's going to be a pain in the arse. Low morale, he's going to actually be easier to take it now because Lu Bu without morale definitely would be a much shorter and faster fight. And not only that, you won't have to run away like a little bitch. Or be despondent like I was back in part 2. I'm going to get my salty run back, just you wait and see. Oh, and Lu Bu himself is coming out. So, yeah, there he is right there.
Stand around here any longer. I'm heading out. Open the gates.
We just have to wait a little while longer and Lu Bu will show his hide. So now let's go on ahead and get part 1 of our salty run back. Because beating him is not going to end the mission. Beating him means you're just going to be able to enter the castle. And remember, this monster must not go anywhere near Zhou Yu or Sun Ce. They are going to lose if they do run into this guy. So, I made sure that he lost, and that's all there is to it. Even though you did successfully win, I will have to tell you to open up all the gates, because while Lu Bu retreated, there is still the matter of Chen Gong. And so long as Chen Gong is in the vicinity, Chen Gong will constantly spawn ambush troops to try to do some damage to you. And more importantly, will try to target Sun Ce and will also try to target Xiao Yu. So we're going to have to make sure that that does not happen by killing off as many of those troops as humanly possible. They're going to end up running in anyway. And speaking of run in, there is still the matter of Yuan Shu. He actually does come in on this battle, and he will try to make things harder for you. There he is, right on the nick of time, just like I said. Alright. We're just gonna have to slay every last person that stands in our way now. Because all of Yuan Shao's troops are gonna be going straight for you. The peasants are gonna be the ones that are gonna try to destroy the catapults, and that's something that cannot happen. I mean, you can afford one to be destroyed, but not all of them. Because your plan will end up going foobar, and Lu Bu will come out fully inspired, trying to kill you. So, with that said, once you defeat Chen Gong, that takes care of pretty much all the hassle in the castle. You're just offing enemies. And speaking of offing enemies, I think somebody offed a couple of enemies here too. Oh, right, there's that guy. That's Zhang Yun. But it does not matter. He's down for the count. And this is Yuan Shu. And now he's dead. Right before he stopped being a generic officer. Oh, poor guy. And that was Lei Bo. And I think Zhang Liao was defeated. So that only leaves one other person. Which, by the way, once you see, it would be rather ironic that something happened and Lu Bu didn't react. And that one other person is Lu Lin Chi. Normally, Lu Bu would react and actually try to go on a rampage to... Uh-oh.
No, we're still okay. Just make sure that the remaining
One of the
ones are well
catapults got
protected.
destroyed. That's not good. And I
You now
think it was
face the
Lu Lin
daughter
Chi
of
that was
Lu Bu.
responsible for it.
Prepare to die.
But whatever the case, normally Lu Bu would try to go on a rampage to protect his daughter. Not here. And that's kind of awkward, because he normally would try to kill you over trying to kill Diao Chan. But whatever the case, we've gotten, well, no more officers. We took care of all of them. Okay, almost all of them. There's that one guy up there. And then we'll take care of all of them. And all we need to do is just pursue Lu Bu. And that's Huo Qing. And now it's time for us to defeat the beast himself. And put him out of his misery once and for all. Funny how Zhang He was in Yuan Shu's army, and he has nothing to do with Yuan Shu. Oh well. Now we face the beast himself. And I'm gonna do it my way, by taking him down with a rage attack. He's at the point where you can beat him down and he doesn't have the invincibility, but he will if you destroy, no, if all the catapults get destroyed. Since that didn't happen, we're good.
Thank you, Master Sun Ce.
And
Let us
now,
celebrate this victory
that
together.
would take care of the first of 7 DLC, well, first of 8 DLCs in the entirety of the game. Oh, let me rephrase that, in the entirety of the Shu campaign. So in the next episode, we're going to have to literally take Sun Shengsheng and head for the hills. I'm not joking. We're pretty much fleeing from Sun Xuan in part 23. This is RV Man 985. I'll see you all next time, and yeah, I think that's that incident where Sun Xuan and So Yu tried to trap Liu Bei. Oh well, see you next time.